You are listening to the number one podcast made by two guys 40 plus who have not been suspended from an award show. We haven't been invited either.
Are we still on that topic?
Well, I mean, it's like the never-ending topic recently, I think. It like keeps going.
It is. Oh, my mic sounds a little...
No, you're good, dude.
Reverberating.
That's maybe your headphones, but you sound... Well, I like to say, first of all,
okay,
Bubble Boy is back.
Bubble Boy is back.
Yeah, he ventured out of the house. I'm very happy for you. Well, you know, I've been missing you. It's not the same. I got to admit, it's not the same when you're not here. But yeah, but how is it venturing out?
It's pretty nice.
Yeah,
I like getting out now.
Well, was it the fact that I know we were discussing in Philadelphia put their mask mandate back in?
Yeah,
and now because you don't need to wear it on airplanes anymore, is that making you feel more comfortable now? You know, getting out of the house.
You know, I did fly for business. And I wore the mask all day. It was fine. It was like there's no problem.
I don't have the issue wearing it. I mean, it's uncomfortable.
I have to tell you, I probably would wear a mask even if we were in COVID on a plane at this point because
I'm fine in the plane.
I was fine though.
I'm fine in the plane, but it's the terminal. That's where the issue.
Well, I hadn't been in an airport in a long time, and it was impeccable. It was clean.
Well, where were you?
The beautiful LaGuardia Airport.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, my God. What a mess that place is.
It's the new terminal is nice.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the outside, like to get, your cab or your Uber.
Now they have designated areas.
Yes.
Yes, because I actually did. I got lost in a minute. I called.
It's hard not to get lost.
Yeah. I called it. I called an Uber.
Yep.
Or you don't call. Excuse me. You don't call.
Call
an Uber. You get the Uber. Well, how do you say it?
Uber.
I reserved the Uber. No, I didn't reserve it.
Then there's.
I got an Uber.
Then there's the X. Then there's different classification.
Uber and Uber X. I've been watching that thing.
So I landed up double tipping my driver because the app had me all confused because it doesn't say tip received.
I had a guy quit on me.
He threw you out of the car?
No, he wouldn't even come pick me up.
Where were you getting picked up from?
From like a random train station.
What do you mean a random train station?
A random train station.
How could there be a random train station in the New York area?
Okay, because I'm on the Long Island Railroad.
Okay.
And I didn't want to take it to where I was going. I just wanted to get off the railroad already. So I felt that, and I'm doing the distance to my house from 3 stops.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, okay, let me stop here, like in Plandome or something. I have no idea where it is. And we get off, and it's like in the middle of nowhere. I should have gotten like one more stop.
That is the worst place to get off.
Right. It's like between 2 main stops. It's like this random train stop. And I never take
rear 4 cars.
And I'm not, and it's freezing out. And I'm with my son, and we got get back from the range again. I'm like, all right, let me get this one so I don't have to go all the way to Port Washington.
I went to the range this weekend.
Oh yeah,
it was cold.
You went to where?
The range.
Oh yeah. What day did you play?
I was hitting on Sunday.
Okay, I had my lesson on Sunday. It was brutal. I played fantastic.
Were you wearing shorts?
No.
It was freezing out.
I know. No, I'm not in shorts. I actually have golf sweats.
Of course you do.
Yeah, I saw them on. I got to tell you, I saw them on Instagram.
Golf sweats, okay.
Okay, they're You Suck at Golf. That's the name of the company.
Okay.
Fantastic.
All right.
Game changer golf sweats. So they're sweatpants.
Okay.
But they're golf and they have belt loops, and they have a
zipper.
Zipper. They have a zipper and a button.
Okay.
Very flexible. A lot of flex in the pant.
Yeah.
A little baggy, but you know what? Very comfortable.
Nice.
Because I'm into the weekend sweatpants.
Yeah.
Now continues.
Look at me. Yeah.
I see, but I mean, I'm just saying.
Let me ask you. Now that I've been at the range a couple times,
I played great Saturday.
Did
Sunday
you play,
was a tough day.
or did you hit at the range?
No. We played the 9-hole course.
How far do you hit your woods?
I don't hit woods that much.
You stay away from them?
Yeah, I don't like the.
You don't hit your driver.
I do hit the driver.
Someone you stay away from the woods.
You mean on the fairway, or what are you talking
I'm talking about the clubs. Like your driver, 3-wood.
Yeah, I'm hitting the driver. I hit the driver about 225, 220.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably the 3-wood, probably about the same thing.
Off the tee?
Yeah.
Roughly.
Okay.
A little less. Why?
But no, because I was like looking at like how I was hitting the ball. I was like, when I connected, that's like where I was getting it to. When it went straight.
Yeah.
But
we're allowed to flub. I played great on my irons on Saturday, though.
Irons are much easier.
I was hitting greens like crazy.
Look at you.
Ask the kids.
Yes, kids should take all their money.
No, I didn't. It was their first time out for this year, so I didn't want to.
18?
No, we played the 9-hole executive, the one that we're playing.
Oh yeah,
I've been out. It's narrow.
Oh, it's narrow, huh?
Yeah,
House of Rough.
It's there's one where they're actually rebuilding the sand traps.
I have a private coach now.
Oh, who?
All right.
I'm not saying. I know we got to.
Somebody
we have to.
I've got somebody that we keep it quiet.
Yeah,
giving me some.
So we need a pint. We need a empty pint of ice cream. We just need the cup.
For what?
From Hills Chills with the Hills Chill sticker on it.
Okay. How much do you think Hills Chills is going in for on this?
No, it's not even going in for it. But we are playing. We're going to make the trophy.
Oh, out of the
container.
Yeah. Very big sponsor.
Yeah.
I have some other people who want to sponsor a couple holes.
Okay.
So we'll get with the marketing team.
Right. Well, we have to also figure out a date when we're going to, in between games and stuff.
Yeah.
When we're going to actually hit the links.
Yeah, it's got to get warmer than 50 degrees out.
Oh, it's brutal. Sunday was bad.
Well, that's when I went. It was like I was wearing 2 coats. I couldn't swing. And when you hit, it just doesn't respond.
Saturday was beautiful.
Yeah, but
well, that's when I played the 9. On Saturday, I had my lesson. On Sunday, we went out on the course.
You get pretty dressed up for a 9-hole executive course, don't you?
You have to wear a collar.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, they've got 2-3 signs up.
I can't go like this.
No. Well, no, you got the collar on. It's fine. That's all that matters.
A little bit of a mismatch, but
they don't rate your outfit as long as you have a collar on.
Yeah,
which I'm surprised about because Tiger doesn't wear the collar all the time. He wears that mock.
Yeah, I think I think they might let him.
I don't even know if they let him slide here. Can't set that kind of precedent.
You mean he's okay at Augusta, but he's not going to be allowed on the
public course,
executive course?
Course in Port Washington? Yeah, that's the problem. You, sir.
Can I speak with you, please?
My name's Tiger. I don't care.
Cool nickname. You're not wearing a collar.
Get out of here, buddy. You're not a resident? All right, that's double the price.
Can I see your license? Are you a resident?
Really? I could save $4 on my round.
Sir, you're holding up the foursome behind you. You're walking a little slow.
Well, he does. Who's the gimpy golfer in front of us?
No carts on the putting green, please, sir. Sir, get on.
I gave him credit though.
He looked good. I mean, come on.
He looked impressive.
The fact that he can still torque his body to hit the ball the way he does.
Now that you've gone out there, you have more of an appreciation.
I've always had an appreciation. I mean,
but now the fact that doing it on 1 1/4 legs, there was a gimp or limp.
Was there?
Yeah, you could see it.
He was in pain though. I read the article.
Yeah, it's the swing comes. It's the upper body that's okay. The lower body is the.
Yeah. Well, he said he can play with a cart,
right?
But he doesn't want the cart. It's not allowed, right. And it just he wants to play the game.
Still, he made the cut, which was impressive.
His first 2 rounds were good.
Yeah, and then the putting went, and it's look. I mean, how many people? Forget about athletes. How many people can come back in a year right, and be able to walk?
Make the cut on the PGA Tour.
Right. At the Masters. In Augusta,
right.
In Georgia.
Yeah. It's crazy, right?
Impressive.
It's very impressive.
I give him props for that. Oops.
No, that's the wrong one.
Oh. All right, maybe I should stay away from the buttons.
Yeah,
we wanted
the
the
orange
clap.
button.
No, that's not it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Anyway. So how is it driving that new Tesla or Twitter? Is it a Tesla or a Twitter? I'm not sure now. He owns too many companies.
Right. First, he was buying 9%, then 15%, then he's just buying the whole company.
I mean, how impressive is that?
Do you know that he's sleeping on people's couches?
I heard that, like, he doesn't own a home.
No, he says now's not the time to own a home. The richest man in the world. I think it's fantastic that he is like this insane. I mean, he's just like a mad scientist. He's brilliant.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of his until like recently. The tide has turned for me on Elon Musk.
The man is so smart that people mentally can't keep up with this guy.
No, you know what? I'm gonna buy you. I'm gonna buy your business. $45 billion. Like,
right.
That's just insane. Like,
and then you're gonna get a knock at the door. Can I sleep at your house tonight? I don't know where to live.
I just spent $45 billion on Twitter because I believe in the First Amendment.
Oh, he's
You got a sleeping bag I could have?
I mean, I guess that's the in thing to do. I mean, that's what
buy a $45 billion company, or just like
be really wealthy and sleep on people's couches. That's how
they're wealthy.
That's what the Merkels did.
Well, yeah, no, but they actually rented the house, or somebody gave them the whole
There
house.
was a night when
he just wants the bedroom, right?
He
just wants a bedroom.
I think he had a tiny house, one of those like 300 square foot houses.
Yeah, well, doesn't what's his name still live in the same house? Always,
Buffett.
Yeah,
but I mean, he's expanded it, but he's
it's still the same.
I mean, he still has a couple of nice. He's a property in California that he's had for like 40 years. It's
right,
another appreciating asset of his. But yeah,
I don't own a home, but you know what? I got a rocket that can go to space.
Hey, I'm liquid. $300 billion.
That's crazy. But how do you? I mean, just like I bought 9% of the company or whatever,
right?
Yeah, and the board doesn't like them. And
so then he goes.
So I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna overpay. I'm gonna touch $45 billion. What do you think?
But then
who's backing him? That's what I want.
Did you see Netflix after hours?
No, I haven't looked.
Down 90 points.
What happened?
They reported for the first time in 10 years, they're losing subscribers now.
Ooh. What are they saying? Is it competition or people are...
Yeah, it's competition, but
inflation.
They cut off Russia. So everybody, so that was like 700,000 people or something, and they would have been net positive 500,000 new subscribers, but they were it was calling for like 2.5 million new subscribers. So, but
you can't keep it.
You can't maintain that,
right? It again. I've been watching the We Suck or We Blew It or which was just unbelievable.
It's good.
I mean, it's good. I've been enjoying watching it. I've been watching that, and I have to catch up more on the Uber one. But there's just every business has a point of saturation where you just can't expand.
I would like to talk to that model to like
Adam Newman.
I would like to talk to the board at Peloton.
Okay,
like did they really think that they were going to continue to have the growth that they had over the last 2 years? Because of COVID? Like, did they really think that they were that good?
It's good, but now you're losing it to... But that's the whole thing. But that's the whole thing. At some point, I've been saying this for years, Peloton doesn't make any money.
No.
There's just points where you got to expand and expand. How much can you expand, go for an IPO, get more money, and then when do you become... cash flow positive? There's no way.
Well, Amazon was like that for a very long time.
Right.
And even now, I mean, it depends on their web services, and their search are still carrying, they got like hundreds of companies buried into their alphabet,
but it's not, let me tell you, it's just shipping out products and free shipping. I mean, I know what it is for me, like, when I have to FedEx a package, the rates are astronomical.
Right.
There's no way.
Free shipping.
Yeah.
Gas is doubled in the last year in price.
Yeah.
And you can return your stuff.
And they don't look at it.
Asked. They don't even look at it. And they give you a full refund. I mean, you got to wonder. Like,
that's the Zappos model. The second that they scan it, guess what? You get the refund. Not only that, how many, just the shipping alone, I know how much it is to ship a box like this big.
Yeah.
That weighs like 3 pounds, like $15.
Yeah, this is free.
Right. And it's free, and people are buying $3 items.
And then they're returning it.
And the shipping's more than the item.
The shipping's more than the item, and then they return it, and they just lose, then there was really no sale made.
Right.
There's no...
And remember, now they have their own truck, or that's the other scam, that they farm it out to... People have their own, Amazon trucking business.
But everybody...
Not making money.
You notice that everybody's unionizing now.
Oh,
Starbucks and,
let me tell you something. That's going to destroy people.
You think so?
I'm companies? A union now.
Yeah, because then they set the rates, they set the deals, and... You
take whatever you're paying your employees, right?
Double it?
No, and then take 25% in benefits.
Okay.
It's
their compensation package.
Yeah, their compensation pack. You got to figure 21 to 25%, if not more.
Right.
All right. So how do you raise your, like people say to me, why do you charge what? I'm a union shop in Manhattan, in the 5 boroughs, right? This is what we charge.
Yeah, but your expenses of running the business have gone up.
Oh my
and for
God,
you
tremendous.
to stay in business, you have to
charge,
just like restaurants,
right?
Just like milk and bread in the supermarket,
right?
Everything is
even if the cow costs you the same, the transportation to get it from point A to point B goes up. So everyone, let's save the earth and let's get off fossil fuels. Okay, that's all well and good. And as
now's not
gas,
the time to
right?
Do that.
It's going to raise the price on top of whatever inflation there is. It raises the price because how much can businesses just keep eating?
They can't.
They can't. Exactly.
They're I think that they legitimately try to, except the car dealers. Car dealers are just having a field day.
No, they're not though.
The nonsense that they're pulling though, they're not.
But for the action, because it's the actual sale. I just got somebody a new car, leased a new car the other day. I got to tell you, got a great deal.
Great deal. Oh, well, over under 1,000
a month. Yeah. No, I think from what I leased him, it's costing me like $30 a month more. From what the previous lease was 36 months ago.
Then he was overpaying 36 months ago.
No. These are all the deals. No, Honda they got good programs.
Oh, the Honda?
Honda, yeah.
Honda is a very good car.
Yeah, great car, good,
Have you ever owned a Honda? Have you had Hondas?
No.
Oh, yeah, I've had a couple.
Solid car.
It's amazing.
But you go in there and they're limited in what they can sell because they don't have that much on the lot.
Yeah. You're either restricted to a color,
right,
an option,
right.
The right speak. You're not going to get music out of the right speaker because there wasn't a chip
shortage. Yeah. This has all the safety features, and you'll get those in about 6 months.
Except the right directional.
Yeah,
there's just no right directional.
Just stick your arm out the window, you'll be okay.
Yeah, they're doing stuff like that though. Like
some of the cars are going.
I've seen where
Ford, I think.
Yeah, I've seen at the Jeep dealers for the Wranglers, you can only get one key fob because there's a chip in the key fob, obviously. So if they give 2 key fobs,
right, that's
for every one car, that limits
the chip
double the amount of cars they can sell with just 1 key fob.
Oh, that's slick.
Yeah, so
you got to get creative.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, it's like they're cutting down like toilet paper and stuff now to make it more
single ply.
Well, that's what they're telling. No, instead of like 400 400 things, it's not like 300. So they're charging you the same amount. Are
people going to the bathroom less during this?
No, I'm just saying
time?
like an oil change. They're only giving you half the can of oil. And they're giving the other guy the other half.
Diluting it with water.
Yeah. You might have to come back more often, but we can do the same amount of cars that we used to.
We're all set. Mr. Goldberg, Mr. Smith, your cars are ready. 4 quarts of oil. Wait, they take 6. Yeah, no, you're okay with the 4.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
They used to upcharge you.
And we vacuumed the inside for free.
Yeah, thank you. We used to upcharge on the oil. That was the scam that was going. We've had to go back down to bare bones now.
We're diluting our oil.
So what do you think about him, Brian Twitter, like with everything that's going on? I mean, it's crazy. I just imagine that, like, you go to a place, like,
is that really going through though?
Here's $45 billion. I don't know, but here's $45 billion. I'm going to buy your company. I'm going to overpay.
Did you see how many cars he sold for the first quarter of the year?
Oh no, I mean he
sold over 300,000 cars in the first quarter.
Sold, or they can't get them out fast.
No, they can't get them out fast.
I'm not getting mine, and if I take possession, I'm not getting mine until 2023.
So, okay, let's broach that topic.
Okay, we're broaching.
What do you even bother getting one for? I thought you don't even like them.
It's not for me. I want to get on the, just in case.
So it is the FOMO. It's the FOMO.
Yeah, it's a little FOMO.
Little FOMO?
Yeah. I can tell people now when I go out to dinner, I don't have one, but I have a deposit on one.
But I don't know if you would like it.
I might not be the main driver.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you think I would like? Although
it's a different way to.
I know. I've driven it.
But like even to own it, and I mean it's cool that you can like charge it at home and things like that. I haven't been on any big trips.
I won't take it on a big. I still want my gas guzzler on my big trip.
Yeah, because you can get gas anywhere.
Right, exactly.
But it's fun, but I don't know. Well, remember I'm working from home, so
you don't go anywhere.
So it's the car's great. It's a lot of fun to drive, but I still think there's little things to be worked out still.
It's not perfect.
No.
You see, but here's the
thing. Drives really well though.
Yeah.
But like I'll give you an example, like those door handles are like flush.
Yeah.
And then they pop out. Well, like one time when it was raining and it was cold,
you wouldn't pick it up.
They froze.
Yeah.
So you couldn't get in.
So what do you do? And
then then you gotta look at your mileage. In the cold weather, in the hot weather, it really does fluctuate.
There's a lot of thinking, there's a lot to go into driving it.
Here's the thing: the way they look at it is, if you just charge it every night, how many days a year are you driving over 200 miles in one day?
Right.
That's how they look at it.
But also, you have to take into consideration, so it says 300 miles. Let's just say, throw it out to 300 miles. Per charge, all right, whatever.
That's what it is.
You're not getting a real 300 because everything in the car uses electricity and drains the battery.
Yeah, I would be.
The radio, the heat, the AC, that all factors in.
It's everything.
And it's not really a 300. You ain't going 300 miles on the charge.
Yeah.
In the cold weather, you ain't going 300 miles on the charge.
No, not even close.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
And then on top of that, it's how you drive the car. Like, are you going to drive quick, or are you going to drive it very calmly, accelerate slowly? Right. There's a lot to it.
It's too much. It might be too much thinking involved in the car.
I'm getting used to it. I do have to. I don't pop in and out of that car is the way that I would any other car.
Okay. What do you mean? What are you jumping over, like the hood, the frunk or something, so you look cool? I mean,
no.
What do you mean?
I'm not doing the Dukes of Hazzard,
right,
hood
exactly.
slide. But like when I would get into like a Jeep,
okay,
just get in there, hit the button and go.
Right.
For some reason, I think a little bit more when
there's
first of all, it's a car versus a Jeep. Jeeps are a lot easier to bang around in.
Yeah.
Than I haven't had a car in a long, because I've always had it.
Right. Now, if you go to Home Depot, I'm just saying you got to evaluate. Can I get this into the car?
Yeah, I don't usually. I mean, I can't remember the last time I went to Home Depot where I really had to evaluate the length of what I was purchasing.
Oh, okay. We that's a usual weekend for us.
What are you buying that's that long?
Stuff. It's just stuff.
You doing your own construction?
Yeah, sometimes.
Cement bags?
Oh, we just got grass, so you should. Yeah.
What do you mean you got grass?
We got grass. We
Sod?
didn't have grass. Yeah, we got sod.
Oh, you didn't even do seats. You didn't even.
Nah, around the pool and needed sod.
So wow.
Sounds
rough.
Yeah, no, rough. Well, it was.
You just carpeted your backyard.
So what? It was a construction zone. Got to make it look good. But there's still something. I mean, everybody's coming out with the electric, the Hummer's coming out. Mm-hmm. By the way, I saw something interesting. They said the amount of electricity it takes to power the Hummer, okay, it gives off the same amount of greenhouse gases or whatever that it takes like in a regular truck. So you're not, by driving the Hummer, you're not saving anything.
I'll put it to you.
You're not saving the environment.
The Jeep that you have.
Yeah.
It's 300 horsepower.
Okay.
And like 270 pounds of torque.
Yeah, it moves.
Okay, 270 pounds.
Yeah.
The Hummer that you're talking about
yeah,
has 11,000 pounds of torque.
Okay.
The car weighs 9,000 pounds, I think, and goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
Right. It's an amazing vehicle. But it's
I don't
it's
think
an
anything
electric.
that big is supposed to go that fast.
Right, but I'm saying you're not saving the environment in that thing. Although I want one.
I mean, do you know how many battery? I mean, do you know how big of a battery? Like, what are you going to do with that battery when it's done?
I can tie somebody to the battery and drop them in the ocean.
Oh my god! but I mean, like, there's got to be like chemicals in there and everything.
Yeah, I know. So they haven't figured that part out.
No.
You know who you do? You call Elon Musk. He'll let you know.
He's got it all figured out.
Yeah, maybe we should get him on. We're going to try to get him on the next episode of Aging Immaturely. You could always find us at therealagingimmaturely.com. And that's going to do it for today's episode of Aging Immaturely. If you have a product that you would like to discuss on air, please email us at agingimmaturely@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Aging Immaturely.